What is going on, guys? This is Ben here, bringing you another Pokemon Go video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the rarity charts for Pokemon Go and the rarities of the eggs. So basically, it's like the general outline for Pokemon Go. This isn't like like this Pokemon's super rare everywhere. It's like dependent on your location and basically what the game considers rare and whatnot. Honestly, the eggs are all random, so that's kind of random for everyone, but the rarity chart, some people live next to, like, I don't know, let's say a Magmar spawner. Some people live next to like a Snorlax spawner. Some people live next to Laprases. I don't know, just depending on your location. If you live near one of some of the rarer Pokemons, like where they spawn a lot, you're very lucky, because the majority of the people, like, if you guys are like me, like the majority of the Pokemon that you see are like Rattatas, Pidgeys, the Weedles, and then here and there you see Eevees and Drowsies and like stuff like that. So that's usually what I see. Those are the main, like, I'd say probably 85 to 90% of the Pokemon, that's what I see, unless I go like near a water area or something like that. But let's get into the rarity chart first, then I'll go over the egg second. But make sure if you guys enjoy these kind of videos. Just me talking about Pokemon Go, and hopefully you can get some information out of it. I'll give some tips here and there too. But guys, all right, basically everywhere, like I stated, is Rattatas. And if I say a Pokemon name wrong, I'm sorry. It's been a long time since like some of the names, or if I forget a name, oops. Yeah, Rattata, Pidgey, Weedles, Caterpies, and Drowsies are pretty much everywhere. Drowsies, I feel as though they're not as common as like Rattatas or Pidgeys and stuff like that. I see a lot of Eevees where I'm around, but they're pretty much everywhere as well. Zubats, Venats, Oddishes, and Magikarps are virtually everywhere. That's according to the rarity chart. I would say Magikarps aren't virtually everywhere. Well, they are, but I don't think they're as common. I think they should be in the very common list, because I don't see them as much as I would see an Eevee or something like that, because I've got so many Eevees. If I lived near the water, maybe I would see Magikarps more, but I just do not see them that much. And I'm trying to get that evolution for the Gyarados. I'm like 200 candies away, and that's because I spent like a couple of days literally by a spot where I knew they spawned. Other than that, very common, they say Meowth, some Sparrows, Bellsprout, Paris, and Krabby. I kind of agree with that. The only one I don't really agree with is Meowth. I really don't ever see Meowth, so I've only caught like 3. But also, it's dependent on your location. This is just like a generalized outline. If there's something you guys agree with or don't agree with, let me know as well. I kind of agree with the rest of the ones. I see Krabby's pretty much everywhere. Common ones are Clefairy, the Nidorans, Ekans. I never see Ekans. I've been in like everywhere. I've only got him from hatched eggs. I've never got him, and same with Cubone. Never got those guys. Never caught them. Never seen them. If you guys have seen them, you're probably pretty lucky. I don't know if they would be near like rocky structures or caves. I don't even know, or maybe the desert. I have no idea. Then Goldeen, and Poliwag, and then Shelder. I see Goldeens a lot. Poliwags, if I go to the water location, and then Shelders I don't really see, but that's just my opinion. Look, I'm just gonna say this. Anytime I say like I don't really see this, it's just dependent on my location. It may be different for you guys. That's the last time I'm gonna say that. I know I've said that for like 3 times already. Just wanted to hammer that point clear. And then the uncommons are Jigglypuff, Growlithe. I never see Growlithe. I don't really see any fire type Pokemon around here. If you guys saw my yesterday's video on my evolutions, it's all water Pokemon, because I literally spent like I knew like where good water Pokemon spawned. So I stayed around there for a couple days and got all those evolved, but I don't really know any spawners, or not spawners, but where like fire type Pokemon spawn around here. Because I know like some people, like all they really see is like Rapidashes and Arcanines and stuff like that. I don't, or Growlithe and Pontias, but I don't really ever see fire type Pokemon. I don't know why. I just never see them. I got a Growlithe out of an egg, and that's about it. Then we got Ghastlies, Geodudes I got from an egg, the Execute, or is it Execute in Executor? Okay, so Execute I think, and then Slowpoke I see quite a bit if I'm near the water. Same with Psyduck. Jinx I see a lot less than those. I've only seen 2 Jinxes, and Onyx I've never seen an Onyx yet. Maybe it's because I don't live like in mountains or rocky areas. I saw him on my radar once at Lambeau Field, but he was like inside the building, so we couldn't get in there. I know a lot of people actually do see like Geodudes a lot though, and Onyxes. For me, I just never see them. I wish I did, because Onyx was honestly like one of the coolest Pokemon to have like back in the day. He was super common in caves, like in the actual game, like when you play Pokemon, but right now I never see him. Then rares, Ponyta, Vulpix. I got a lot of Vulpixes from eggs, and I'm close to getting a Ninetales, so that's the one fire Pokemon I do see. Just because like one day I caught like 3 of them in like a what's it called? In like a park area. I don't really know why. But hey, they showed up, and then I got Coughing from an egg, and I caught them once in a Walmart, and then I got Sandshrew from an egg. The Staryus, I see a lot of Staryus. I think Staryus are more rare, or no, I think Staryus are less rare than a Slowpoke and a Psyduck. I think those should be switched. Tentacruels, I don't really see a lot of those. Horsies, I don't really see. Magmars, haven't seen one yet. Haven't seen one yet, but it has to go along with like the fire that I don't see fire Pokemon around here. Tangela, I know you can get it from an egg, but I don't know if anyone's actually ever caught him. If you guys have caught a Tangela, let me know. Abras, hands down, I think are super rare, or very rare, as the chart says. I never see them. I've seen actually I do. I see a couple here and there, but it's very, very rare. I've got a Kadabra out of just seeing them, and one hatched egg. But other than that, I agree with that one. Machoke, or no, I forget what this one is. Machamp, Machoke, and Machop. So this is Machop here. Never really, Machop, don't really see. Like the very rare ones are a lot of these I don't see. Voltorb I got from an egg though. Rhyhorn or Rhydon? I think it's Rhydon. Don't really, not much. Pinsir and Scyther. I know you can get Scyther. I've got twice from eggs. Haven't seen them. A lot of these Pokemon are what I get from eggs, like the rare ones. Everyone else I don't really see at all. Like when I walk around. Epic, I know a spot where Dratinis spawn. It's just they don't spawn very often. Like I was sitting at this place where I knew they spawned for like I'd say 2 hours, and one spawned once. I think I've caught a total of like 4 or 5 Dratinis in total from that spot, but they don't spawn a lot around here. If you guys like have Dratini spawners around you, or they spawn like near your town and you get Dragonites and stuff, you're freaking lucky. Magnemite, don't really see that often. Electabuzz, I've saw once. If you guys watched my video from maybe 2 days ago in the Mewtwo video, basically I had the opportunity to click on him, but he disappeared right when I was about to click on him. Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee, I've seen their shadows, but I couldn't find them around me. I don't know what you guys, did you actually see them like in the being able to catch them, or you get them from eggs? But I agree with like all the epic list, and I forget this one, Chansey, I think. I never see a Chansey. I didn't even know it was in this game, to be honest. Is it? Yeah, it is, okay. I didn't even know that was in the game. The mythical, I've actually seen a Lapras and a Target, and then my other one was from an egg, and I've seen a Snorlax. Snorlax was at it's like a garden kind of, where people go to look at flowers. I saw it there, and so I'm good on the mythical side. I just haven't seen a Porygon yet. Maybe I will, because I'm getting lucky with those. Special, I've seen a couple of the starter Pokemon. I got Pikachu the other day, Squirtle and Charmander. I caught a Bulbasaur, a Squirtle from the wild. The Charmander I haven't seen. I only got Charmanders from eggs, and a few of those from eggs. If like want to talk about the eggs, I'll talk about those later. Those two, Kabuto and the other one, I don't really remember the name. I hope to get them from eggs. That's how I hope to get a lot of my Pokemon. Same with you guys, because I don't know if you actually see a lot of these. Aerodactyl. Has anyone actually ever caught an Aerodactyl in the wild? I don't even have them yet, but the region exclusives, the NA, these are just ones that you can see in the wild. It doesn't go about eggs, because I think Farfetch'd is for Japan. Well, it says right there, Japan. Mr. Mime is from Europe, and Australia is Kangastan, I think. I don't really remember. And then Tauros is for the North America. I've seen quite a bit of Tauros. 2 evaded me, and they're pretty high CP. I was pretty mad about that. Not currently attainable. The legendary birds, I think that's the legendary birds you're gonna have to do with like your team. Whatever team you pick, that's the legendary birds you have the opportunity to get. And Mewtwo, of course, hopefully some special event will pop up. And then Ditto, I don't really know why Ditto isn't in the game, but he's You can't, any of these Pokemon you can't obtain as of right now, July 22nd. Well, when this goes up, July 23rd. And Mew. But guys, that's the rarity list. Talked a lot about those. I don't know if I'll have this screen up the whole time or some Pokemon Go back in the background. Who knows? But the other side, we're going to talk about the eggs now. So the 2-kilometer eggs, what you really want to get from the 2-kilometer eggs are, because those are the easiest to hatch, are the starter Pokemon or a Magikarp. The reason why I say Magikarp is because you need a lot of Magikarps to get that Gyarados, and whenever you get whenever you hatch an egg, you get a lot of more Pokemon candies or candies for that Pokemon. So you want the starter Pokemon because you don't really see those that often, and you want those to evolve. And same with Magikarp because you just need a ton of candies. If anything else, I usually get a little bit disappointed, or I'm just like, oh, whatever. I get a lot of Weedles out of eggs and stuff, a lot of Pidgeys, but on the off chance I get a better one, I'll be happy about it. And then the 5-kilometer eggs, the ones that I get a lot are the Nidorans, Vulpixes, and then sometimes I get the Toro. I don't know, actually I've never got a Toro from an egg. The Sandshrew I got once, and the Cubone I got once. Other than that, I got one Abra as well, so I could evolve that to a Kadabra. Other than that, my 5-kilometer eggs really haven't been that good. I usually get duplicates of some Pokemon. Bellsprout I got once as well. Like none of the rare ones. I never got Mr. Mime yet. Porygon. I haven't got a Rhyhorn, or a Rhydon I should say. Farfetch'd I would want. Like those ones are the ones I want, the rare ones, but I'm pretty sure like they're hard to get. The 10-kilometer eggs, I had okay luck with the 10-kilometer eggs, I would say. I mean, any 10-kilometer egg honestly has good stuff. Like any 10-kilometer egg, you should be happy once it hatches. The worst thing out of a 10-kilometer egg, I would say, is the Eevee, because everything else is really rare to see. Like Chansey's in it. Scyther, I got 2 Scythers. I've had 3 10-kilometer eggs that I've hatched. I got 2 Scythers and a Lapras, so I was pretty happy about that. But Chansey, Scyther, Jinx, Electabuzz, Magmar, Pinsir, Lapras, Eevee, Omnimite I think is what it is. I think I just remember the name. And Kabuto. I think Kabutops is the evolved form. Then Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Onix, Dratini, Snorlax, and Aerodactyl. The ones that I want to get are either the Electabuzz or Magmar, and then Dratini or Aerodactyl. Those are the ones I really want to get. I'll be okay with like literally anything from the 10-kilometer eggs except for Eevee, because I see Eevees all the time, and maybe Jinx and Scyther now. Any other thing I'll be okay with because they're all like super rare Pokemon. Like I don't know. I want super bad, like this is like my #1 want, I'd say, from Pokemon, is that Electabuzz, because it got away from me, and I'm just, or Magmar, anyone would be fine, so I can have a good fire Pokemon. But either way, let me know which Pokemon you guys are dying for, that you actually, like what's your favorite Pokemon that you want to get that you just haven't been able to find. Mine is the Electabuzz, or the Magmar, for those two, or Aerodactyl. Those are the 3 I really want to get. But other than that, do you guys agree with the rarity list? And for eggs though, guys, like there's ways to hatch them without just having to walk the whole distance. You can ride a bike, and if you have a car, you can drive like under, I think like 15 miles an hour, 15 kilometers if you look at the speedometer if you're from the United States. If you're not from the United States, just go under like 15 kilometers if you are that, if you want to be like the lazy way to do it. But there's some ways for that. And then I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed the video though. Make sure let me know. Let me know what Pokemon though like you have that you want but you can't ever find. Either hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to end and just subscribe for more Pokemon Go videos and videos. Have a wonderful day or night, and I'll see you guys later.